Yes, guys, and welcome back to another Arsenal match preview and predicted lineups. And this is your Burnley, bloody Burnley, against Arsenal at Turf Moor. And yeah, we are here, of course, for the match preview and the predicted lineup live, of course, guys. So make sure, I'm sure all you know how these work by now. Predictions down below. I want to hear everything, your score predictions, as well as your predicted lineups as well. How do you think this game will go? Can Burnley, if you're neutral, cause an upset against Arsenal? Or will we go and get another win and make it? What will that be, like 5 wins in a row? Of course, if we do win this game. So we're gonna go through everything, everything from everything about Burnley this season, what we should expect going into this game away at Turf Moor. We're gonna be diving into the latest team news as well. Of course, give you my lineup and the big prediction towards the end. So make sure you guys hit like buttons up. Make sure you guys check out my Premier League predictions as well. If any neutrals are watching and they want to know what I predicted for their clubs, I did do a pre-recorded video uploaded about half an hour ago. Go and check it out, guys. Game week 25 predictions. I did upload that. But yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Big up in the chat as always. Make sure you leave your comments down below. But yeah, we're going to start with, of course, as always, the recent encounters going away at Turf Moor, of course. And we're going to start with the game. Obviously, last season they were in the Championship, so we didn't play them last season, but the season before that, Arteta's when we finished 5th, of course, and we should have got top 4 that season. You see where Smith Rowe is wearing this yellow kit. We beat them 1-0 away at Turf Moor. Now I do remember this, sort of situation we were in. This time in this season, we were like, obviously, we started off with 3 games in a row, and then we had to beat Norwich and Burnley, and then pretty much Arteta's job kind of got saved, didn't it? Well, it did get saved. I mean, so yeah, he had to win one of these games. Well, I honestly think he would have been sacked, but we did beat them 1-0 there. Odegaard did get us a goal in that one. As the last time we did play him at Turf Moor was a 1-0 away win for Arsenal, and then we go to Arteta's sort of half the season he was in charge when he first came in. You can see, I think, Jay Rodriguez and a bunch of Arsenal players in the background. We did draw 0-0 with them. We did draw 0-0 with them against Burnley, and that was, of course, Arteta's sort of first season in charge as Arsenal, as he's half when we won the FA Cup. That it was that same season, of course. When all the COVID happened, it was that same season, and we did draw 0-0 with them. And then, of course, in lockdown, Arteta's first full season, of course, we finished 8th. You can see the picture where Leno is up here. It was a 1-1 draw. Granit Xhaka made a horrendous mistake, and we ended up. I mean, we should have won the game 2-1. I remember it. I remember Pepe. Pepe obviously should have had a penalty, and we didn't. But yeah, that was a 1-1 draw there. And then where Aubameyang is his last game of the season under Unai Emery, and we beat them really comfortably, 3-1. Aubameyang scored, and then Ketia scored as well. And I can't remember who scored the other one, guys, but that was on the last game of the season away to Burnley. We beat them 3-1. So I'll say we've got a fairly decent record away at Turf Moor. I can't actually remember the last time they beat us at Turf Moor. I don't think it must have been years ago. But the last time Burnley actually beat us at Turf Moor, I honestly cannot remember, guys. So we've got a fairly decent record at Turf Moor. Don't get twisted. It's been, I mean, every time we've played Burnley at Turf Moor, it's always been, apart really from the Aubameyang game, it's always been a low-scoring game. I mean, even when we had Wenger going away to Burnley, it was always 1-0 to Arsenal, wasn't it? We had always scored last-minute goals as well against Burnley under Wenger. So, going to Turf Moor has always been, sort of like a tight and a physical game. I think it's going to be very tight and physical this time around as well. But yeah, those were, of course, the recent fixtures. And I will my next slide will obviously show you guys the game this season as well, because we obviously have played them already this season. But these were the recent encounters at Turf Moor, and yeah, I mean, it's safe to say, we've got a decent record. As I said, I can't remember the last time they actually beat us away at Turf Moor, but they are some of the recent encounters for you guys there. So yeah, this is, of course, the game we did play them this season. All in the Premier League, and we did beat them 3-1 at the Emirates Stadium. A game which was very frustrating in the first half an hour until we really got the goal, really. Burnley had a clear game plan, make it frustrating for Arsenal, which is what they're going to probably do. And, sort of Vincent Kompany's going to set up similar to how he played at the Emirates, really, this whole low block tactic. And they tried that, and it was frustrating us, and it only took us until Trossard opened the scoring. And yeah, that woke us up a little bit. And then, to be fair, even if I think they equalised, didn't they? This season, yeah, they did. Yeah, so we went 1-0 up, and then I think Burnley equalised. It was 1-1, and then Saliba responded, and we ended up killing the game off and getting a 3-1 win against them. So yeah, I mean, as I said, that game was very, very frustrating indeed. And well, I say the first half until we got the goal, it's frustrating, and then even when they equalised as well, we sort of like, oh my god, we cannot be joined to Burnley with all due respect, especially at the Emirates Stadium. So we played them once. I mean, we know all about them. They've already came to the Emirates. We know how they set up. We know how physical they are. And we know they're gonna make it very frustrating for Arsenal. They are gonna make it very frustrating for us. So yeah, 3-1 was what the score we did beat them in the Emirates this season. But let's talk about them this season then. Burnley this season, under Vincent Kompany, of course, a complete. I don't know what's happened to them. Championship, there was insane. Yeah, in the Championship, there was. And big up everyone in the chat, by the way. I will go through you guys' comments. I see all the real ones. I see my man, Old School Gunner, in the chat. Big up to Dave. I see Early Doors, Tony. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're all good, my brother. Absolute real one. We got Jordan in the chat. Ryan's in the chat as well. Burnley fan. Ryan, what are you telling me, man? What's your prediction, Ryan, as a Burnley fan? We got Saliba as well. Big up yourself, man. Arsenal clips. Big up Luke. Mrs. Rio as well. Luke is in here as well. So yeah, big up everyone inside as well. Hope everyone's doing well this afternoon. But yeah, let's continue, guys. So, but Burnley this season, bloody Burnley this season, under Vincent Kompany. As I said, Championship, they ripped apart the Championship completely. Played some fantastic football, and Kompany got very, very hyped up because of how well and what he did. And to be fair, in the Championship, he did bits for Burnley. Yeah, they're playing some, very, very nice, attractive style of football. They completely, tore apart that Championship last season. And for me, yeah, they definitely deserve to be in the Premier League this season. But they've just not sort of followed that over, have they? And look, I'm not comparing the Championship and the Premier League. It's a whole different planet. It's a whole different level when you come to Premier League. But it's just not working for them. They're 19th. I did not expect them to be this low. I did not expect them to be this, crap. With all due respect, I predicted the 12th. I was like, this Burnley side will come and cause some issues. Vincent Kompany shown he can do it in the Championship, shown what he can do at Burnley. I feel like they're going to be a team to watch out for this season. That's what I was saying at the start of the season. I think many people was excited to see Vincent Kompany in the Premier League this season with Burnley. It just hasn't worked out for them. They are extremely inconsistent. They're currently 19th. They will probably get relegated, I think, this season. I think it'll take a miracle for them to stay up. But he's just not getting the job done for them, really. They've had a few big wins in there, but I mean, they've not been scoring, and by far enough goals. They've been conceding many, many goals as well. It's just not been. It's just been a disaster for them, really, this season. Can they still stay up? I mean, if I get the table up very quickly, guys, bear with me 1 second. If I get the table up, right? So yeah, I said they're currently 19th. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. So yeah, Burnley, they're 19th. They're on 13 points. Now, Everton, who had a point deduction, are still quite a few points ahead of them as well. Luton are miles ahead of them at the moment as well. About 7 points clear, Luton are. And they got a game in hand as well, Luton. So they're on the same amount of points as Sheffield United this season. They've won 3 games. They've lost 17. They've drew 4. In terms of the goals they've scored 25 goals and they've conceded 50 as well. That is the second lowest, second highest, other than Sheffield United. Sheffield United conceded 60. Burnley have conceded 50. They scored 25 goals. That is, again, second lowest, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I mean, and then they've got a minus 25 goal difference this season, Burnley. They are honestly doing horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And I did not expect this from them. Did not expect them. I did not expect this at all from Burnley. Bloody Burnley of of all teams, because honestly, like they ripped apart the obviously the championship last season. Yeah, they completely ripped apart the championship, and yeah, I just don't know what's happened to them really. And I do believe they will get relegated. I do believe they get relegated. Yeah, they have so much hype going into this new season. They brought in players like Sander Berg as well. I mean, I thought that's a good signing for them. Getting Sander Berg in, who's a decent player. And I mean, I look at their squad. I mean, they've got some decent players in their squad. They've got James Trafford, who is actually, a decent goalkeeper on his day. You got Lyle Foster, who's I think the top goal scorer. You got Luca Coliscio, the Italian guy, yeah, who's quality every time I've watched him. They've got Amadoni as well, who was very good for them. Josh Brownhill's, been there. He's good. They just signed Fofana from Chelsea, David Datro Fofana, who's looking good already. Yeah, Jay Rodriguez has been there. I mean, Wilson Odobert as well, who the guy in the thumb now. He's every time I watch him, he looks a threat. Sander Berg, yeah. Anyone else? They got the Swedish centre back, right? Anyone else I'm missing, guys? Anyone else I'm missing? I think that's it. They got some good players, Burnley, man. They got some. Well, let me rephrase. They got some half decent players, yeah. Is the squad enough to? Is it for me? I look at that squad. I don't think it's good enough to play in the Premier League. I just don't. I don't know what it is with them really this season, guys. And if there's any Burnley fans watching, what is the issue with Burnley this season? Why is it? Because I'm sure they was confident going into this season as Burnley fans, yeah. Considering how well and what they saw last season in the Premier in the Championship, they completely ripped apart the Championship. That was why I was so confident. Coming into this Premier League for them, yeah, and I look at the other teams this season, and I was like, surely, they can stay up, and I was like, 12th place. I can't believe I put them in 12th place. The predictions can be wrong, but yeah, it's not been going good for them, and I think they will get relegated, unfortunately, to Burnley fans watching, if there is any. But yeah, that's wait and see, man. That's wait and see. But look, having said that, I mean, talking about them this season, going to Turf Moor, and I will give my prediction towards the end, guys. I've gone with a pretty comfortable prediction as well. You guys will see what I mean in a minute. The Turf Moor, we know how they're going to set up against Arsenal. We know how they've been playing this season. What they're going to be trying to do is, Vince's company for me is going to play the low block tactic, as they call it. They're going to obviously make it frustrating for Arsenal, which they did at the Emirates. They did make it frustrating at Arsenal. And I know we won 3-1, but, it wasn't spectacular. I mean, we had individuals who performed superb. Like Zinchenko had a masterclass in the game. He had his best performance of the season so far. But they're going to play this low block tactic, make it frustrating for us. They're going to be very physical. That's one thing I will give Burnley. This is what we got to do on our game. Every time we go play against Burnley, we know they're always that side who will try and rough you up, a side that are very, very physical, a side that, on the counter-attack, that is what they'll be playing like, people, is hit us on the counter-attack, soak up some pressure, play this low block tactic. I'm sure they'd be happy with a draw against Arsenal, really. I'm not going to lie, and it would surprise me. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm not underestimating Burnley, but I'm just looking at on this game on paper, we should be absolutely wiping the floor of these lot. And with all due respect, as I said, but we should be wiping the floor of these lot. With this game should be us going there, put in a statement. People may laugh, it's Burnley, but put in a statement where we go and we score goals. Yeah, and we put in that level of performance, which we've seen. Example, the West Ham game, for example. I'm not saying we're going to beat them 6-0. I'm not saying every single game is going to be 6-0, but we've set the standard now of that same attitude and that same performances. I expect that same performances now. Yeah, that level of performance. And I said, again, I'm not saying we're going to win every single game 6-0, but I expect that attitude and the way how the players played and the way how the players set up and all that, and the whole attitude and approach to the game. I expect that that should be the standards that we're setting, for our players and for Arsenal. So we should, on paper, look at this game and look, Premier League's crazy, and if it can happen, of course,
I mean, we've seen upsets many years in the Premier League, but we should be going there, putting in a professional performance, getting the job done, getting the 3 points, all right, doing our thing, you know, and that's what you see. But yeah, that's about Burnley this season, guys. Let me know if you think they'll stay up or go down. So let's get into the latest team news then, guys. Let's get right into the latest team news because we do have a few injuries to talk about for actually both sides indeed. Now, a big miss for obviously Burnley is Luca Colascio, the Italian. I think he's Canadian as well. I'm not entirely sure. I know he's Italian as well, but yeah, Luca Colascio is out with an injury. It's a big miss for Burnley for them. I'm going to quickly get all the injuries up, guys. Give me 1 second. So I know certainly that this Luca Colascio guy will be missing the game. You got Nathan Redmond as well, former Southampton player. He's going to be out till April. Luca Colascio is going to be out until March 2024. They've got this guy called Bai, who's doubtful for the game. Charlie Taylor's also doubtful as well with a shoulder injury. Now for Arsenal's, Thomas Partey still out. Expect to be back March apparently. Timber still out. Expect to be back late March. Jesus is still out, doubtful for the game. Most likely not going to be playing this game as well. Fabio Vieira on his way back, very close from returning. He's got a groin injury, but he's very close. Smith Rowe is doubtful, still with an ankle injury. Zinchenko also doubtful with a calf injury. And also, guys, Mikel Arteta will be doing his press conference tomorrow. So we're going to wait and see if he gives us any more updates. So, guys, make sure you do stay tuned for my press conference reaction tomorrow, because then we'll see if he's obviously gave us any updates about the latest team news. But that's for the team news there for Burnley and Arsenal. Next slide, we've got, of course, my predicted lineup, guys. This is what I would go with personally. Of course, you don't have to agree with this. And as always, leave your predicting lineups and, you know, your predictions down below. Of course, guys, as I said, you don't have to agree with me. This is just what I want to see Mikel Arteta go with. So, Goalkeeper. Let's talk about the goalkeeper then. Ryan goal, of course, is going to be in goal. He's our number one. As much as people want to see Ramsdale back, you got to accept the fact that Ryan's number one, and Ryan's been playing really well. He has been playing really well recently. So yeah, Ryan is going to go in goal for me. It's really simple as that. You know, there's nothing to really say really about David Raya. He's going to in goal. He's also number one. Now let's go to the back four then. Ben White, of course, at right back. That's pretty simple as well. Ever since he came back from the Dubai trip, he's playing really well. So he's going to go in there at right back. We're going to need him overlapping, getting crossed into the box as well, as he always does. So yeah, Ben White right back. Two centre backs has always picked themselves, been absolutely superb this season, as we know. William Saliba, Rolls Royce, and of course Gabriel Magalhaes as well. Alongside, I mean, Gabriel, stick this guy up front, man. Maybe this guy should be our striker. This guy loves to bag goals for fun this season, doesn't he? He's got about 4 or 5 goals this season. So, yeah, Gabriel Magalhaes, centre back, along with William Saliba. And then, obviously, left back, Zinchenko is doubtful. Now, I know it may seem a bit harsh on Kiwior, like I put Tomiyasu, throw him straight back in there. Kiwior's been playing well, guys. Yeah. And honestly, if he did start, I honestly wouldn't mind it, especially when it was just against Burnley. I wouldn't mind seeing Kiwior there. But I want to see Tomiyasu in left back there. I just feel like he's more suited at left back than Kiwior is. That's just why I put him there, really. Look, Kiwior's been solid. As I said, he's been playing really well there. Instead of Zinchenko. And he's looked solid defensively. The past couple of games he's played at left back, Kiwior. But I want to see Tomiyasu there now. I mean, he should be back in there for Burnley. It's just my opinion, guys. This is what I want to see. I said I think he's more suited than Kiwior's centre back for me. And I want to see Tomiyasu at left back. He's going to sign a new contract as well, which is good news. But yeah, he can offer going forward as well. That's for me one thing Kiwior can't really do. And they can both. Well, I mean, Tomiyasu for me is more suited because he can defend there better than Kiwior personally. You know, he doesn't get caught out and he's more quicker than Kiwior as well. So that's why I've gone with him left back. And I want to see him back in there. And I think his quality is Tomiyasu. So, yeah, Tomiyasu at left back for me, guys. That is the back four. And let's get into the midfield then. Odegaard, of course, does start for me. Captain, you know, he's been having some really good games recently, man. He's been having some really good games. West Ham is superb. So yeah, Odegaard captain in there. Declan Rice. I mean, it's Declan Rice. You know, we all know about Declan Rice, people. But yeah, obviously he goes in there as always, and yeah, this guy's been insane as we know. And he's going to be on our set pieces, man, as well. That's one thing to mention as well. Burnley, that's what we got to watch out for is set pieces for them, because every single set piece, I'm sure they're going to have something up their sleeve, because they know they're not going to get much against Arsenal going forward. But when they do get set pieces, and I think they scored, didn't they, Ali Emirates from a set piece from Brownhill, wasn't it? If I can remember correctly, I can't remember. Yeah, I think I swear they scored from like a free kick or something. When it came to the Emirates, so I think that's what we got to be wary about, because you know they're not going to get too many chances against Arsenal. Am I back? Mate, it's my internet went down, and then I got really like shook. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Vince Company is going to have something up his sleeve for set pieces, so we've got to be careful. But as I said, as for Arsenal set pieces, I mean, you got to look at it, and you got to look at someone like our set piece coach, yeah, because Yova, you know, we've got the highest amount of set pieces goals in the Premier League, 16. 30% of our goals this season have came from set pieces. Declan Rice is now on the set pieces. He's on the free kicks and he's on the corners. So, and he is working out. I mean, this guy can certainly cross a ball. This guy bagged 2 assists from West Ham just from set pieces. So, yeah, not only have we got to watch Burnley's, but of course we have got our own set pieces as well, which, you know, we've been scoring 30% of our goals this season from set pieces. So, yeah, Rice goes in there. I've got Smith-Rowe in there again, man. I have got Smith-Rowe in there again. People say I was a bit harsh on Havertz because he's been playing well, and he has been playing well recently. I always want to see Havertz not in the left centre mid role. I've always said it. I've always said don't play Havertz left centre mid. I've said play him either as centre forward or attacking midfielder, wherever you want to play him. But I've gone back with Smith-Rowe there. I mean, Jorginho has been playing well as well, and people will argue he should have played against West Ham. But I think for this type of game, we need, you know, as I said, it's going to be frustrating. It's going to be, you know, Burnley will play a low block attack, because I feel like we need someone to unlock and unpick their defense. If you guys get what I'm trying to say, I feel like we're going to need some creativity in their midfield. That's why I've gone with Odegaard and Smith-Rowe. And obviously Smith-Rowe played against, was it Forest he started? Or was it Palace he started? I can't remember, but he started against one low siders, yeah. And obviously he's why have I put Smith-Rowe in there? I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I put him in there. I just 5 minutes ago, just told you he was injured, and he got an ankle injury, doesn't he? He's got an ankle injury, Smith-Rowe, doesn't he? So it'll most likely be Havertz there then. If Smith-Rowe's fit, I'd start him 100%. If he's not, then obviously Kai Havertz goes in left centre mid. I think Arteta will play him left centre mid again if Smith-Rowe is not fit. But if he is fit, if he's back from his little ankle injury and he's, you know, ready, then for me, you've got to go Smith-Rowe there. I just feel like we're going to need that creativity, and we're going to need, you know, that sort of them sort of players to unpick this Burnley defense, and you know they're going to make it frustrating for Arsenal. And that's why I just think we're going to need to create lots of chances and only take them as well. That's the main thing. But Smith-Rowe's got an ankle injury and he will be doubtful. Be interested to see what Arteta does say about it tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to go Smith-Rowe there. If he's not, as I said, if he's not fully fit, guys, probably be Kai Havertz, really, because I mean Jorginho, yeah, I wouldn't mind Jorginho, but I can see Arteta going with someone like Kai Havertz in the left centre mid role there. Right, let's move on to the front three then. Let's move on to the front three again. Jesus is doubtful for the game, so I'm going to go with the exact same front three against West Ham. Saka on the right. He looked back to himself, man. Against in that West Ham game, he looked back to himself, and yeah, that is what we want to see from Bukayo Saka. Yeah, look back to Saka. He looked back to the Saka that we all know. Because it hasn't been at his best this season, but you know certainly against obviously West Ham, he was superb, absolutely superb. So yeah, he goes on the right, on the left, Gabriel Martinelli, and as a false nine, Trossard. Trossardino's been on fire, man. This guy's been on fire this season. I'm so happy the guy is getting starts. I'm so happy this guy's getting more game time now because he only deserves this, man. Yeah, and this guy turns up. He does turn up. You can rely on someone like Trossard to turn up in the big games, in the big moments. This guy does step up, and he's shown that. He scored against West Ham, scored against Liverpool, scored against Palace. He's been coming off the bench and scoring goals. He's been making impacts off the bench. This guy's been absolutely superb. And for me, he starts. I mean, I've always said I want to see Arteta go with Martinelli down the middle. I'm a big fan of seeing Arteta put and change it around and putting Trossard on the wing, and putting Martinelli down the middle. Because I believe Martinelli has a pace to get in behind defensives. I believe that Martinelli indeed played as a striker when we first bought him, and he scored about 10 goals in his first 12 games, or whatever the stat was. And yeah, he's scoring goals for fun when he's playing as a main striker. So I really want to see Arteta do that, but I don't think he will do that. I do think he'll go with Trossard there as a false nine. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. Of course, Trossard's been on absolute fire, guys, this season. So yeah, that is my lineup, guys. There. If you do disagree with it, let me know, and let me know. As you said, guys, let me know your lineup down below. So let's get into the score prediction then, guys. A big score prediction, and I've gone with a nice clean sheet. I've gone with a comfortable victory, 3 points, and also 3 goals, and 3-0 win to the Arsenal away at Turf Moor. I do think we'll keep a clean sheet. As I said, it could be one of those games where, it's going to be frustrating at the start. Burnley are going to do everything they can to keep the score 0-0, really. I'm sure they'll take a 0-0 draw. Of course they would, but we certainly wouldn't. Yeah, that's absolutely non-negotiable. But yeah, look, I feel like this game, it's probably going to be one of those physical, frustrating games, really. But we will get. Well, I do see us keeping a clean sheet. I mean, the only way I see Burnley really scoring against us is if from set pieces, and if we're not on our game at set pieces. I don't see them really, going at Arsenal. They're going to sit back. They're going to defend. They're going to, play the low block. They're going to make it frustrating for Arsenal. They're going to be physical, and we got to be prepared for that. I think we will. I think we will score quite a few goals as well. I'm going 3-0, man. I'm very confident. Of course I am. We need to make this 5 wins in a row now. 5 wins in 5 since the new year. Let's keep going with this fantastic form. Let's keep consistent. Let's keep doing our thing, guys. Yeah. And then we'll see what happens. Yeah. So, it starts against these are the type of games that we have to go make a statement in the sense that people say, how's it statement being Burnley? Well, look, make a statement in the sense that, okay, performance levels were superb. Yeah. Attitude was superb. A good win, a good result as well. It's not like, oh, we didn't play well. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. We need to play well. We need to keep this same standard of how we've been playing going into games like this as well. And yeah, it's a massive game. I think every single game is a must win. I mean, we cannot, if we want to win the league title, this is where we're at. We can't slip up. We can't slip up. Yeah, these games you have to win. No such thing as draws. And especially no defeats. Yeah, you have to win these games. We let's be real, like we have to go to pretty much not slip up this season. As I said, if we want to win the league title this season, which we should be aiming to do, then no more slipping up now. Get the job done. Yeah, get the 3 points. Stay consistent, and we'll move and see what happens. But yeah, I'm going 3-0, man. I'm very confident. I do think we'll keep another clean sheet as well. As I said, I think it's going to be a frustrating game, probably in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if we go half time 0-0, and then second half we come out. I think it's going to take the first goal, of course, to really open up the game. If we score an early goal, that's perfect because it will really open up the game there. But of course, as long as the game goes on 0-0 for, it's going to be more frustrating. We're going to get more frustrating. We're going to start, looking at the clock and the clock's running down. Burnley will be happy with it. And yeah, we got to make sure, get the first goal, try and get an early goal. It sets up the game. It opens up the game. Go and score a few more goals. Make sure, we take our chances as well. And I think we'll be all right. And I do think we'll win this game. We should be winning this game. We should be wiping the floor, Leeds lot. With all due respect, on paper, you look at, especially this season, we should be absolutely destroying, absolutely battering Burnley this season. It's as simple as that, really, guys. And I do think they will get relegated, and they have surprised me on how bad they've been, really, with all due respect. So yeah, that is that, guys. That is the preview done. Let me know, you guys. Keep me in that buttons. Let me know, you guys' predictions, score predictions down below, and any Arsenal fans watching as well. Let me know, of course, your guys' predicted lineups as well. If you do not if you agree on mine, fair enough. If you don't, then again, fair enough. Leave your sort of predictions and what you would change in my lineup as well. But I've gone 3-0 to the Gunners. I've been a confident man. I'm coming with the chest today, and yeah, I think as we should be. We've been playing really well. We have been playing really well. We've been looking very, very good. So yeah, 3-0 away win. I'm taking that all day long. And yeah, we move to the Champions League game, which we'll talk about more in depth very, very shortly, guys. But let me just say big up everyone in the chat before I do get out of here, guys. I don't know if we'll be back later tonight. Obviously, I've uploaded 2 times today already. I've done the Premier League predictions pre-recorded, guys. Make sure you go and check that one out right now as well. If you haven't already, go and leave your predictions down below. If there's any neutral fans watching, I literally uploaded that about an hour ago now. So we went through like all the Premier League games coming up. So yeah, make sure you guys look at that, and yeah, leave your predictions down below as well for that one. And yeah. I could be back later tonight. I mean, there's a few Europa League games tonight. There's not really. I'm not going to watch Europa League. I mean, there's not that many games. I mean, I know AC Milan are playing, but yeah, it's just playoffs in it. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. There may be another stream tonight, probably 9 p.m. though, because obviously, I've got football training in a few hours, so I will get ready for that. And yeah, big up everyone in the chat as well. Let me go through you guys' comments. Fuck you, StreamYard. I'm not going through your comment. Hey, Josh, bro, tomorrow Premier League podcast. Yeah, man, I'll be on Jordan's podcast tomorrow, guys. There'll be London calling show tomorrow as well. These will all be in the evening, though. There'll be press comments. Arteta does do his press comments tomorrow. 9 a.m. It's an early one tomorrow, but I will be loving the channel for that one. We'll be going through Arteta's press conference. We'll be in a reaction for his press conference. That'll be 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. If you guys want to have a lay-in. But if not, then come over to the channel, tune in, and yeah, we'll see what the manager's got to say about team news and all of this. Luke's in the chat. He says Northampton have signed experienced Reading defender Liam Moore. Oh yeah, I've heard about him. He's from Jamaica, right? Yeah. Big up Arsenal tips. Well, I hope you're all good, bro. Arsenal to win 4-0. Yeah, man. Very, very confident indeed as well, I am. Big up to Saliba as well. Hope you're all good. I can't stay to watch. That's all good, man. I appreciate you tuning in and dropping in the comment. I think we'll win 4-1. And he should play the same team as he did against West Ham. Yeah, I mean, this is my 11. Look, I think he will play the same team as West Ham. I do think he'll go the same front three. He'll probably go Havertz, Cedar Smith row, and he'll probably go Kiwior, to be honest, instead of Tomiyasu. So you're probably right there, bro. But that would be my team that I would go with personally. Big up Ryan as well, Burnley fan in the chat. Hope you're all doing well, Ryan, as well. Jordan says, hey, Dave. Big up to Dave in the chat as well. Yo, my man, old school gunner. Absolute real one, absolute legend. Go and check out this guy's channel, man. Absolute real one in the chat. And yeah, big up to you, Dave, man. Big up yourself, man. I really appreciate you tuning in and leaving your support on the channel as always, man. And yeah, it's great to see you uploading consistently as well. I think I obviously told you. I left a comment on your stream, didn't I? So yeah, keep doing your thing, man. And look, you're loving life in Switzerland, so it's great to see, bro. It's great to see, and yeah, appreciate you tuning in as always. My man, early doors in the chat as well. My man Tony, hope you're all good, Tony, as well. Big up, Josh. How we doing? I'm very well, bro. I'm very well. Looking forward to this weekend, of course. And yeah, I've been keeping really well, man. I'm on half term now, so I'm going to chill out for a week as well. I've got a week off. Obviously, I'm on half term now for the February half term. So yeah, man, I'm going to be chilling for the whole week. And yeah, big up you. I'm very well, man. Hope you're good as well. Yes, this is the one and only, man. There's only one old school gunner. There's only one OSG. One OSG. There's only one OSG, mate. That's a banning song. Big up OSG indeed. Smash likes up, everyone. Thank you very much, man. Luca's in the chat as well. Hope you're all doing well, Luca. Ryan says 3-2. Ryan, you think you scored 2 against us? Wow. He's gone 3-2 to the Gunners. You think, look, guys, if you don't know, Ryan is a Burnley fan. He does support Burnley. And he's gone 3-2. He reckons that that they'll score 2 against us. So there we go. Big up Mrs. Rhea in the chat as well. Hope you're all good. Big up to you, Jordan. See you tomorrow. Yeah, man, I'll be on. Big up my brother from Belgium. Hope you're all good, bro. I've gone with your boy Trossard in the lineup as well. Big up our man Anthony in the chat. Absolute real one, bro. Hope you're all good as well, man. Big up Josh, 3-0 Arsenal win. Yeah, same here, bro. Same here. I've gone with a 3-0 to the Gunners. So yeah. Big up to you, Anthony, bro. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning in, man. 4-0, yes. Look at everyone's confident. Everyone's coming with chest against bloody Burnley, and we love to see it. But yeah, big up to you, man. 4-0. My man Madu's in the chat as well. Villa boys, what are you telling me, Villa boys? You're all good, man. You got a massive game against Fulham, man. You have to get back to winning ways. You have to win that game against Fulham, because I do think you will. I do think that you guys will get a response from that game. When you lost to Man United, I do think you guys will respond. But it's a massive game for you, isn't it, man? Massive game indeed. But yeah, hope you're all good, Madu, bro. Hope you're all good. And good luck to Villa as well. Going away to Craven Cottage will be a tough game. Let me know if you're doing your preview as well, man. And as always, make sure you share it out as well, so I can watch it as well. So yeah, big up yourself, Villa boys. Bro, big up yourself. Good lineup. Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers. This is what my lineup is, guys. I don't see Arteta playing Tomiyasu again. I don't see him playing Smith Rowe, because I think they'll both still be out. I can see Arteta playing Havertz. I can see him playing Kiwior there, but that will be it, really. I don't really see any other drastic changes. If Jesus is back, I still go Trossard, man. Trossard does not deserve to be dropped. Me personally, I mean, you can't really drop Trossard. He's been on some superb form as well. So yeah, I don't think we should drop Trossard at all, really. Trossardinho, come on. I've got a previous day, Josh, bro. Big up to you, Jordan, man. Let me know what time. I don't know if I'll probably miss it, Jordan, because I'm mostly got football training, bro. I got to leave in about 1 hour's time, because I got football training. So yeah, but let me know, bro, and I'll try my best to tune in if I can. If not, I'll just watch it on playback. But yeah, obviously, you got a massive game as well. Ivan Toney's Brentford's, of course, going away to the GTEC Community Stadium. That'll be a very tough game for you lot, man. But I think you lot will win as well. And you played before us as well, right? I think you played the half 12. Yeah, you lot play the half 12 game. So we're gonna know before we go into our game against Burnley. We're gonna know what Liverpool. You lot have a chance to go 5 points clear, obviously, before we play Burnley. So we're going to know how the result, I mean, if you lose. So yeah, say if you end up losing to Brentford, yeah, and we beat Burnley, then we go top of the league, don't we? We go top of the league. No, we don't. Man City go above us if they win their game. But yeah, we go above you lot. So we're going to be waiting for the game. We'll be watching the game at 12:30. Waiting for Liverpool to collapse, and as soon as they collapse, we pounce. We do our bit against Burnley. We go above you. City will probably win their game against Chelsea. They go above us. Liverpool drop to third. And then we go second. Man City go first. But nah, you'll probably end up beating Bournemouth. You'll end up beating Brentford, man. For me. Yeah, I watch it on replay, man. I'll definitely watch it on replay as always, man. Big up to you, Jordan, as well, guys. But yeah, that is that, guys. That is a preview. Burnley against Arsenal preview done, guys. Make sure you guys, if you did enjoy, you hit the like button if you haven't already, and make sure you subscribe to channel if you are new as well for more daily Arsenal content, more football content as well. And yeah, guys, make sure you go check out my Premier League prediction video as well. I did earlier today where we spoke about all the other clubs as well. I gave you all my predictions on that one. So yeah, we're getting out of it, guys. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I may be back 9 p.m. tonight. I possibly might be back. We'll have to wait and see. And If not, guys, of course, I'll be back tomorrow with some more streams. But yeah, and until then, guys, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And yeah, bet everyone who tuned in, and we're out of here. Come on, the Gunners. Ciao. We're out of here.